From the pitch to the penalty area, soccer has its own language, and we're here to decode it all. Join us as we unravel the mysteries behind penalty kicks, clean sheets, and everything in between. Don't let confusion sideline your soccer experience. Tune in now and become a soccer expert in no time. Welcome to Soccer for Dummies, your fun and easy guide to the beautiful game. We'll cover everything from team dynamics to World Cup fever. Grab your boots or cleats and let's kick off. The team. Let's start with the 22 players on the field, 11 per team, never more, sometimes fewer. The starting lineup of a team is commonly referred to as the starting 11. If a player is in the lineup, he's in the 11. If he's been dropped, he's on the bench. If a player is part of the squad, it means he's on the roster. The terms squad and roster are interchangeable. During the World Cup, any player on a 23-man roster but not in the starting 11 is on the bench and available as a substitute. The head coach is often called the manager, as traditionally most head coaches of professional teams also handle general manager duties. The athletic trainer known in American sports is called the physio. 2 words, 1 meaning. Where else to begin but with the classic soccer versus football debate? In short, the term soccer originated in Britain to differentiate between rugby football and association football, now known simply as rugby and soccer. Soccer eventually gave way to football in Britain by the mid-20th century. However, in countries where another type of football, like American or Aussie rules, is predominant, the term soccer has stuck. Either term is acceptable as long as it's clear which sport is being referred to. In the United States, using soccer helps avoid confusion, but you'll likely hear both. Next, field and pitch both mean the playing surface. A stadium is sometimes called a ground. Americans refer to soccer shoes as cleats, while they're more often called boots elsewhere. Many Americans abbreviate penalty kick as PK. It's more often called a penalty or pen for short. A clean sheet is the term for a shutout. A brace or double refers to 2 goals, while a hat trick is 3. The penalty area, penalty box, 18-yard box, or simply the box are all terms for the areas at each end of the field where the goalkeeper can use his hands and where a foul by a defender results in a penalty kick. The end line is also called the byline, and the sideline is referred to as the touchline. Soccer uses a running clock with stoppage time, added time, and injury time referring to the minutes added at the end of each half to account for delays. Extra time, which is soccer's term for overtime, comes into play during World Cup knockout rounds if teams are tied after 90 minutes, leading to 2 15-minute periods and possibly a penalty shootout. The World Cup. Finally, a few words about the World Cup, its structure, governance, and significance in the soccer world. When not specifying the year, we should refer to them as the Men's World Cup and the Women's World Cup. Both occur every 4 years. The women's tournament featured 24 teams instead of 32. FIFA is the international governing body of soccer, not to be confused with the video game. 6 confederations operate under FIFA, such as CONCACAF, North and Central America, and UEFA in Europe. There's a distinction between the World Cup final and the World Cup finals. The former refers to the championship game, while the latter refers to the entire tournament, distinguishing it from the qualifying rounds. The World Cup starts with a group stage 8 groups of 4 teams, each playing a single round robin. The top 2 from each group advance to the knockout rounds, beginning with the round of 16. Historically, Mexico often exits here. The quarterfinals follow, where England frequently loses on penalties. Finally, there are the semi-finals and the final to crown the champion. The majority of soccer is played by clubs, akin to American sports franchises like the Golden State Warriors or Philadelphia Eagles. While the World Cup is the sport's biggest event, clubs like Real Madrid and Manchester United dominate the spotlight for much of the 4-year cycle, generating massive revenue and global popularity for the sport. Information overload? Let's pause and continue in part 2. Play soon!